Welcome to the Rezcomm podcast, your go-to source for insights on industry trends, seamless customer experiences, and revenue growth across airports, parking operations, and travel hubs. Each episode, we break down what's shaping the industry, deep dive into the technology driving change, and share real-world insights to help you grow. Today, we are listening in on a case study with Hermes Airports, where Angelina, Karsa, and Avraam discuss how they drive revenue and innovate strategically. You'll also hear from our CTO, Alwyn Veliyeth, on how our tech stack supports business growth and enables innovation. Let's get started.
Rezcomm being a company that was always forward-thinking, we figured out they would always be looking to do new things and also be working with us as we also evolved with what we wanted. So not rigid at all. The fact that they would work quite fast to come up with different solutions. It wasn't just about selling the product. It was also about communicating with the customer. So we're also looking at marketing. And Rezcomm being able to offer the e-commerce platform to sell and also market to the customers is something that we wanted because it was all in one place. So we didn't have to have different systems to do this and that.
We wanted the ability to develop all our services and grow the business and the experience for the customer. What's great about Rezcomm, it's not about just here's a product, take it or leave it. They are a strategic partner. They will help you achieve, your goals and your vision. They're willing to assist you in that. It's not just a one basic set product. They are innovators. They do think outside the box. They do create a one-stop shop, which is something that's very important to an airport because we have different systems, different operators, different companies that we work with. So it's good to kind of, consolidate that and know that, I have to deal with just this one company to get what I want to achieve. And it's not broken up all over the place. And so it all works cohesively. In today's age, data information is very important to understand how you're going to proceed and make decisions. And we felt like a lot of that was provided by Rezcomm, and give us all the reports and the information and the data that went behind all the services that we were providing and all the products.
Working with a team like Hermes, their primary pain point when they were looking for a new system was something that could evolve as they evolve. They're the ones having that first layer of contact with their passengers, understanding that pain point, and then coming to us saying, hey, do you think we could do that? The benefit of the Rezcomm system, the way it's built, is it allows us to do that. The overall goal could be the same, but the way it is implemented is so unique. It's never the same recipe. Let's take any module, say the BI and observability, where we have tons of event data being streamed, but the data display, the visualization, the aggregations, every data analyst team has structured that differently. They are drawing different analysis from that same core data. And each of them is implementing their own experimentation on top of that data. Again, we can do that by virtue of the flexibility of the tech stack that allows the airport to come to us and say, do you think we could try this? And other times it could be, wow, okay, that sounds a bit crazy. But guess what? We can do that. And we can do that just for Hermes. Look at how that experiment runs. What is the result? And the whole idea is if it's an experiment, you got to be open to either it succeeding or it failing or it making no difference, nothing changed. And those are all valid results of that experiment. But the ideas and the kind of shall we try this, shall we not comes from the airports team. And that's a good place to be in. And the end result of that over the last 12 months or 2 years has been that the graph of whether you look at whether parking bookings are or fast track bookings or any of those, you'll see is a pretty picture. It's been constantly going in the right direction.
What's great about Rezcomm is that they're willing to assist us and listen to us and develop with us. So they're not, here's a product, take it or leave it. You have to listen to the airport, and they understand that, the airport has specific needs, and they listen to people who run it and understand that environment and take that into account when developing any of the products or services and the information that they provide to us.
Achievements I think has been really good for me is the yield management and the dynamic pricing. For example, I can see if the conversion rate is high or low based on the pricing. So if I see, for example, the conversion rate is running quite low, I play with the pricing and I say, okay, let's give it discount and see what impact that has.
So we barely started to scratch the surface of what's possible with dynamic pricing. So far, it's very much kind of decisions being made on simple things like when they're booking to when they're coming in. But because of the way Rezcomm's yield management system allows you to dynamic price on as many as 12 different potential events. What I mean by that is, so the lead time is an event, the duration is an event, which is the example Angelina just gave. But likewise, you've got arrival times, departure times, you've got devices, you've got point of origin, so where the user is coming from, geolocation. It's got its built-in member based. So that's one of the things we're working with Hermes in the next 12 months. We want to bring in the native member mechanism that will allow us to classify all their customers into various member tiers. Those members will get their own rewards program, their own vouchers, all sorts of things. Then comes in things like hyper-personalization. So all of this is to connect and make sure that the end goal of enhancing the customer's end-to-end experience is positive, not just parking. So all of that little changes, all of those dynamic pricing, everything connected. So that interconnectedness as we go into members, as we go into hyper-personalization is going to dramatically change people's experience as they use the system.
Rezcomm's always willing to help us with that. We might come up with some crazy idea and they'll help us develop this crazy idea. So again, they're not rigid. They want to try new things. They want to be innovative as how we want to be also.
That's it for this episode of the Rezcomm podcast. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more about how Rezcomm helps airports, parking operators, and travel hubs improve services and grow revenue, visit rezcomm.com. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you next time.